Hi, I'm AJ Hess. I'm a staff editor at Fast Company. We're in LA for Candace Parker's interview. Check it out. After winning NCAA championships, WNBA championships, and Olympic gold medals, Candace Parker recently announced her retirement, and she shared exclusively with Fast Company her next move.
I'm excited to be named the president of Adidas women's basketball and to be a part of a brand for 16 years, almost 17 years. I wore the shoe for 4 years in college at Tennessee. I wore it 2 years in high school. The brand and I have grown together, and I think we've done some amazing things, and I'm excited about what the future holds on this side of things.
Do you know what your day-to-day responsibilities are gonna be like? Do you have your office picked out? What's it gonna be like being in this role?
This is the major thing that I said to Adidas was, I don't wanna be a face. I wanna be a part of this because I'm so passionate about it. It's so important to me to make this global. Like, I'm not talking about just in the States. I wanna make this a global thing, and I think we can.
Being a Black woman, being a member of the LGBTQ community, being an athlete, I think for a long time, the women's sports industry kind of underappreciated those consumer segments. And we're just now seeing that if you make products for them, that it's good business. Can you just talk to me about, what you've seen in your own investments in women's sports and how they've paid off, why you think women's sports is a strong investment?
And it's kind of funny because people come to me and they're like, man, could you imagine the women's game? And it's like, we've been telling you this. So not only are we not investing in this and not doing what we, could have been ahead of the game, but you're losing because you weren't doing it to begin with. I think that there's power in these type of moments that are like, we've told you for this long. But I think it's also super important that when those people sit in these positions to be able to open up doors, and not just in the seats we're in decision-making seats and powerful seats, how we see our athletes, right? Like, what if it's from a different point of view? So the people behind the camera, they've gotta be diverse as well. People that are making the products have to be diverse as well. And so I think it's super important to see, yes, this is the women's sports part, but it's all across the board.
What are your biggest goals and hopes at Adidas now that you put your 100% in here?
I'm me all the time, 100% of the time. And that means talking shit. That means, expressing my feelings, saying no and it being a full sentence. I don't have to explain myself, but it also comes from me realizing I wanna open up all these doors, but I want them to be authentic in the way that we open them. We're gonna keep the momentum, and this isn't gonna just be a moment. This is gonna be momentum towards what we know we can build. I hope that if I didn't inspire the next, I inspired the next that inspires the next. So I think it's about listening as well, and I hope to do that very well because I think the next generation can tell us a lot.